Hey, what is up, everybody? It is your friendly neighborhood BJJ podcaster, Rafa Sparza, coming to you live for UFC 261. Very excited for tonight. I'm very excited y'all are here and over here. We have an excellent program for you this evening. I'm glad that we're going to be able to watch these fights together. It is the first time that we are seeing fans in the audience in a mass way. And guess what? It didn't take long for them to embarrass us by yelling out, "Fuck Jake Paul." Which sentiments I do understand and share in. However, act like you got some class. What's up, Charlie? What is up for the Art BJJ? Very glad y'all could be joining us. And of course, to our friends who are joining us from all the different destinations on the Grappling Hour properties, we love and appreciate y'all too. It is going to be a fun night. I hope that you are excited for this evening. Feel free to throw questions, comments, concerns, hints, allegations, all of that good jazz at me throughout the evening. As you may know, those who get finishes within regulation are given toasts. And I already have a beer in hand, so I'm ready to do my part. I just need these fighters to get finishes. But the fighters aren't the only people who get toasts on this show. If you yourself end up giving us a like and a share over on Facebook, or a subscription on YouTube, or on our page over here, what's up, Sven? If you give us a screenshot and a tag on your Instagram and tell people that we are doing this and that you are enjoying it, we will toast you as well. So all you have to do is tag us at Grappling Hour or Verbal Tapcast. Honestly, I will probably see the Verbal Tapcast one more than I will the other because I'm on this page. Anyway, very difficult to explain. What's up, Beast on the Mats? Y'all are great. Very much enjoying you. What's up, Grappler's Life? We're getting some good folks coming in right now, and I am more than happy to take all of your comments this evening. Some of you may be wondering, Raph, what are you drinking here tonight? I'll tell you in just a second. The UFC is sponsored by Manscaped. Guess who else is sponsored by Manscaped? Kinda us. If you use the promo code VerbalTap, you're going to get 20% off of whatever you put in the cart. That's a pretty good deal. Anyway, that's not important. Look at this. Tonight's beer is one that I'm excited about because I feel like it's representative of the kind of fans that we could potentially have this evening. The beer of tonight is going to be a double IPA by Trademark Brewery, and it is called Keyboard Warrior. And it's not like we don't have any of those in martial arts. But look at this. Look at this artwork. I know it's backwards for y'all on Instagram, but look at this artwork. This is amazing. I absolutely love the way it looks. I love the attention to detail, the click-clack. And notice even the keyboard right then and there. Beautiful fucking details by the good people over there. So I have not taken a drink of it yet. What is up, Gene Katz? But I'm going to take one right now. So let's see what it tastes like. That's exactly what I expected it to be. It's delicious. So, very pleased y'all could be joining us in the comment section all night. Hit me up with your thoughts, your feelings. I can't promise I'm going to be able to remedy all of them, but I will address some of them on air. And because this evening is going to be, it's 3 hours worth of talking fights and whatnot, I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying what we are putting out here this evening. I'm going to make sure that this actually is supposed to be the live broadcast that we're supposed to go live with. Interesting. Redirecting to live presentation. Yep, that's the one. Sorry, just took a moment to make sure that this is broadcasting correctly on the edited version of what we air live on the other broadcasts. Anyway, first fight should be coming up in a few minutes. It looks like they're starting to preview them. It looks like Anthony Smith is going to be starting us off. But in the meantime, how are you guys doing? What has been new in y'all's lives? What are you enjoying? What are you disliking right now? Tell me in the comments. I am more than happy to chat with you guys tonight. That's what I got. Oh, and some of you were wondering, I got notes very nicely from a handful of you that were saying, where are you? Oh, Jake Paul is in the building. Oh, look at that. Well, that's going to be the kind of night it is, huh? All right. Here's what I can tell you guys. I'm excited about tonight. I'm excited about the broadcast, the presentation that we have. All of you joining us from the different little areas over here We are broadcasting live on multiple channels this evening. So wherever you're watching, just know we appreciate you and we're glad you're here. Mostly. If you suck, then I hold very little interest in what you bring to the table. But for the most part, most of you seem pretty nice, so I like having you guys along for the ride. All right, first walkout's happening right this moment. I'll ask you guys in the comment section to tell me who you think is going to win. You have a little bit of time before the final walkout happens. But yes, tonight, Anthony Smith, Jimmy Crute. So that is how we are starting off our evening. Hopefully that you are enjoying yours elsewhere. I don't know if you could see this on the main broadcast, but the person we are wearing the shirt for is, of course, Street Jesus himself. This is a very, very hilarious shirt put together by our good friend, Senor Dan Hubler, who was on vacation this week. No betting, unfortunately. Y'all will live. He'll come back in the future. I am appreciating Crute's mullet, though. That is pretty important. Pretty powerful there. He's getting tended to immediately. And it looks like we're about to see him take flight. But I would assume many of you are actually voting on Anthony Smith this evening, if I'm just taking a guess. But let's look over Jimmy Crute's last two wins. Back-to-back wins in the UFC. A Kimura win over Michael Oljakushk. That's not the way you say his name. And then, of course, a win back in October 2020 with Modestas Bukakas. Or Bukakas. Bukaskas? That's how you say his name. Not enough drinking on my part. What is up, Tania Graham? Yes, since we're going to be here all night, I'm more than happy to discuss things with y'all that are both expected and sometimes unexpected, because Lord knows I sometimes get questions that I don't even anticipate here. What is up, Coach Ebby? Still not going to say your last name because I might fuck it up, but glad you are here. Getting a notification. We got to share. Appreciate that. Let me see. James, thank you for joining us. All right. Lots of people very much cheering loudly for Anthony Smith. I don't know if you guys saw this, but apparently Dana White, very butthurt today. I see Metello Bukaki. That's neither here nor there. Okay. Thank you very much for that, Woods. I might take a second to register all the way fully. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys. What's up? Look at you, James, coming in. I see our good friends. Oh, good Lord. We got Rich coming in. Lazaro JJ94. Love it. Appreciate seeing you guys. You're just in time for the big show. So, y'all better be enjoying your fight night tonight. I know that I am. I see a note here. What's up, Pedrinho from GF Team? This is already starting off with a nice group of people here. Good for you guys. Glad to be your host, the person who's going to walk you through this night. As a reminder, if you guys give us a like and a share on Facebook, we give you a toast. Subscription on YouTube, you get a toast. Or if you tag us on Instagram at VerbalTapCast and say, join us, watch along with us, then I will also give you a toast, just like we do those fighters who get finishes within regulation. And I see a question. So I'll drink to that one first. It says, thoughts on the new Venom apparel? Yeah, you know, it's fine. Honestly, they look the exact same to me. I do appreciate a little bit of the weird design that goes up like the shorts. I guess that's okay. I'm not blown away with it. And if I'm being fully honest, I don't know that I would be blown away by it. Like, I don't know what somebody would have to do to create a design that would make me, a avid viewer, go, wow, that's dope. I'd love to see that person wear it a billion times. And one further to say, I need that fighter kit. I would like to buy that. So it says, Coach is saying, watching the fights in Huntington Beach. Always dig the podcast live during. Thank you very much. It's why I do these. I get great people like you who come in, are regulars, I want you guys to feel like it's a bar and you're watching, and there are some drunk people clearly, but your main bartender host is somebody who's going to walk you through why this is ridiculous. And I guess likely isn't shutting up for about a good 5 hours. So, you know, we're going to be here for a bit. But all right, fight's about to start. Bruce Buffer has been nothing but electric tonight. It says, greetings from Portland, Oregon. Oh shit, you're in Portland right now. That's awesome, dude. Good to see you. I hope things are going well up there. I always love seeing the scenery out in Oregon. Oh, look at this. I don't know if you guys saw the prelims. There were some fire prelims. I very much enjoyed what I was watching tonight. Look at that. This is a weird battle of some awkward ass tattoos. I don't know too much about Crew, but that eagle with that sign right in the middle of it, it is suspect. So I don't know what the fuck that's about. Anytime I try to ask some of my friends about their tattoos, I get like a nice mix of, oh, my grandfather, this has a lot of tribal meaning to me. I got this because of this. And then there's another side of people who go, I got really drunk and I just like Pokemon. Oh, this? I don't even remember fucking getting this one, dude. This was weird. What's up, Isaiah? I told you we'd be on. So yes, like, share, all of that jazz. You know the deal. And it says, would... I see a dragon. Is that supposed to be Venom's? Be acceptable fight kit inclusions to you, Raph. Or are you saying like snakes or whatever? I don't know, dude. I always like to imagine myself as a fighter. I know, laugh. But if I had to wear those things, I'm pretty sure you would see me like Ralphie in A Christmas Story, walking out when I have to do all my press junkets and photo shoots, going like, ugh, do I have to put this on? Fine. What am I drinking? I did go over that a little bit earlier. You're a little late. Today's beer of choice is Keyboard Warrior, because Lord knows we'll probably have some show up here tonight. It is from Trademark Brewing Company. It is a double IPA. It is 8.8 alcoholic volume, and it is delicious thus far. We are already off to the races here. Round one, I'm at about 440 on my side. Hopefully you were somewhere in that neighborhood. If not, get on board. But yeah, I think that's kind of my answer to your question. I don't know. I think it's mostly I would put up a good front. I wouldn't be getting great sponsorship money, I'll tell you that much. All right, we begin the first round. Crute trying to cut the angles quickly over on Smith. Smith, probably just trying to download some shit. Goes for a kick, gets blocked. A return by Crute immediately thereafter. Good exchange by both of those gentlemen. Good kick to the outside leg. Ooh, Smith with a beautiful jab right there. What's up, Raphael Conan? It's like the show I pitched to Conan O'Brien that I said, not just Conan, think Conan and Raphael. Two hosts. We do a dueling monologue. I don't know what they are yelling now, so I'm going to be depending on you guys to hear some of those chants. But yes, Smith does crack Crute with a counter left jab. That did look pretty nice. Ooh, nice stagger there. I mean, Crute was looking very, very confident, and it's kind of hard to see that. It says, Venom fight kits are better than Mickie James getting her gear sent in a trash bag after her release. Yeah, that was rough. I didn't even understand all that. When I just saw a trash bag somewhere, I kept thinking, like, they wouldn't do... Oh, they probably did send that to her like that. That's unfortunate. But yes, that is what I'm drinking here. What are you guys drinking? What are you having this evening? Are you enjoying yourselves? But yeah, Eugene, I'm very sorry. That is... Whew. Venom Apparel. I think that's the best answer you're going to get out of me. Conan O'Brien, the Barbarian Orange. Conan's the shit, man. I love Conan. He's like a hero to me. 2:23 left. Ooh. Smith left himself a little open there. And I think if you see Crute play a little bit smarter, he can get a nice counter. The only issue is that Smith seems to be tagging him with a few of these jabs very nicely so far. It's been interesting, though. Like I said, the prelims, hot fire. So many hot fire emojis. But I will tell you this. Go back, watch Oliveira getting submitted. Ooh, both those guys going for a little bit more risky situations. And you're seeing Crute start to be bloodied on the nose. And there is a home for these jabs by Smith, who ducks out of a couple of these attempts. I see David Letterman kicks Conan's ass. Absolutely. But I love Letterman. I love Conan. I've worked for Conan for a brief spell. I can tell you he's genius. I would love to meet David Letterman. I would love to interview David Letterman. That's like my thing. I see a note here from Daddy Nate Dog. That's a name. All right, cool. What's up? You asked, who do I have winning? We're talking main event. Where are we talking here? Like, who do you pick? Okay. Are we talking the full card right now? Because we are in the middle. Ooh, Smith with a knockdown, but a return and very nice takedown by Crute, who knows that he has to immediately react. And he is putting some good pressure on Smith, who, while trying to fend him off with the back, there is a nice wrist grab from the back, peppers him with some shots, trying to keep him dragged down so that he doesn't get back up. And it says, and full card, fuck it. I got you, bro. I'll get you in just a second. Just some nice action right there. I don't love how things look for Chris Weidman, so I'm going to go Uriah tonight. I also think I have to go favorites for all of the champs. Usman, Zhang, and Valentina. Valentina's probably, I think, the most assured one of them all. Woo! Fuck, dude. Even as Smith was peppering him up back out from the get-go, you were seeing Crute find takedowns when they are most necessary. Few elbows, and they will expire round number 1. So, general thoughts is kind of how I feel. I feel like the evening favors the champs. I feel like... Oh, no. Oh, shit. Is his knee okay? Are they going to let this continue? So now they're talking about his kick. There was a kick from Smith. And, ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can see that now. Ooh. Yeah. It's kind of like a weird thing to get almost like a Charlie horse on that. It says, Crute has drop foot. The referee needs to take a long look at it. Mark Ramondi just wrote drop foot. What the fuck is a drop foot? Are we calling it that now? I don't think we do, right? You guys can tell me that. Ooh, Crute is going to try and fight with that one leg. Oh, God. This is not... No! It's your dumb fault because you were trying to walk aggressively on it. And then they said, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do the fight anymore. No. That's unfortunate. And they call it. Weird one. Had to be called, though. This is a crazy sport. We could see people's heads split open and we get used to it. But we watch someone's foot roll over and we all collectively cringe. Crute walking gingerly on that leg. They're checking on him between rounds. As the doctor stops the fight, Crute's leg buckles again. Yeah, what are you going to do? That is technically a finish, so that does mean we'll be cheersing somebody in a moment. It's an unfortunate finish, but yeah, it does keep giving out, dude. This is not the time to really try to fight somebody like that. Eek! Ow. Yeah, they were gonna... He's pissed that they weren't gonna let him continue fighting, but look what happens in between the rounds. My wife just got in and is just seeing how all this transpired. So, foot goes numb, hit the nerve. Then, it looked like the doctors were gonna let it go, and then he just starts getting super aggressive, like, yeah, let's go, and then it buckles again, and the doctor goes, oh, no, let's not do it. He goes, oh, fuck. Like, bro, if you wouldn't have been so tribal about that shit, they would have let it go. What's up, Jesse? And yelling out, "oh, fuck," at the doctor isn't gonna help, dude. Lay boof. It says, drinking the remnants of what was on top of a yurt, but sadly there is no alcohol. Well, that sounds very exciting. Thank you, Woods. Seamus says, that ankle. Yeah, it really, really seems to not make your leg feel good seeing that. It says, I've been hit like that and felt the same way. He might have broken his shit, though, honestly. And listen, if there's anybody who could really speak from experience here, Cody, I believe you are somebody who, if you say that is how it happens, I understand. So Joe's now talking with, oh my God. It looks like Anthony Smith has the unfortunate WCW Nitro logo tattooed on his chest. I like that he sees his work and says, that was a good one. I would agree that jab was finding its place on a number of occasions. And he's saying that he will learn from it. Rafael, I'm actually doing a broadcast on multiple channels, so I cannot take a guest, unfortunately. Thank you for offering, though. And he's saying that he knew that Crute was going to try and fight no matter what. He said he didn't want to put himself in any bad positions. He just wanted to work his way back up. He did. And he says he's just continuing to build. It says almost exactly 1 year ago in the same building, Anthony Smith was beaten badly by Glover Textura. A year later, he's won 2 straight and just beat a stud back in the same Jacksonville arena. Oh, Joe is going over to talk to the dude who's understandably not going to be like very happy. He said he was going to come in and pull guard, which, as we know, is a risky situation in MMA. What is up, A@man? Who did he just thank? The troops? Good enough. Okay. What's up, Lori? Thank you all for showing up. Appreciate y'all being here. You know the rules. We're going to do a cheers over to Anthony in a second. But if you guys give us a like and a share on Facebook, a subscription on YouTube, or just take a photo of us, a nice little screenshot on your Instagram and tag a Verbal Tapcast, we are happy to give you a toast, just like we're going to do to one Anthony Smith. This cheers goes on out to you. Congratulations on a kick that essentially ended the fight. Now, granted, like not right there, but in between rounds made us all kind of go, man, I don't want to get kicked by Anthony Smith. Like, ever. No thanks. My nerves in my leg feel just good enough. Anyway, cheers to you, and glad to see you back on a win streak, sir. Congrats. So now they're basically pimping you with more DraftKings commercials in the event you have money that you're just not spending right now. So they've given some advice as to who they think you should bet on tonight. I hope that you were taking none of it. It does look like a very championship favored evening. And just to remind you guys, there are 3 championship fights tonight. So that means all 3 5-rounders this evening. That's going to be interesting. But very interesting fight. So I'm very excited for those folks who are going to be on the card this evening. The next fight coming up is going to be Uriah Hall versus Chris Weidman, I don't know how I feel about Chris Weidman in this fight. I think it kind of has to go Uriah Hall's way, at least from how we are feeling right now. Of course, nothing is set as own, so we'll have to see if that actually finds its way to the actual result this evening. But in the meantime, talk to me. Tell me if you have any questions. We have some downtime as they're probably going to stall. They didn't think it would be over that quickly. Though, if there was a short fight that we could use to start off, that is nice. We could definitely use one. June 12th. That's not our next one. Our next one is May. Right? Like, I think we're doing like May 15th. Daniel Cormier confronts Jake Paul in crowd. That can't be good. Says, halfway through the broadcast, what are they chanting? Rogan asked, and nobody had an answer. And Rogan said, I found it what it was. It was fuck Jake Paul. That's what they're yelling out. How that gets started, I don't know. Then it seemed to strike a presence with Daniel Cormier, and it says, I swear to God, I just saw Jake Paul. I pointed at him and said, don't play with me because I'll smack him in the face, Cormier responded. He's right there. I'll slap him. I don't play those games, Joe. Ugh, Jesus Christ. DC is so dramatic. It's so stupid. He got called out by Jake Paul, and he was saying that, like, listen, what has he done to earn a shot with me? And then almost immediately, right after that, he said, hey, listen, I'm not going to fight you, but I'll get you some discount fucking UFC champions to go ahead and take. Like, you can get the 99-cent versions and take them on. What's up, Alma? It's so embarrassing. So all DC really has to say right now is, listen, dude, I'm retired. I'm not going to fight you. I think you're a ridiculous addition to combat sports. But let me recommend to some people who do. DC saying he's going to fight some dude who he's not going to fight at all. Ridiculous. But nothing made me laugh more this week than DC being like, he has done nothing to earn a shot with me. However, Tyron Woodley isn't doing anything, and he is a champion. And it says, hey, I kicked Colby ass for free. Let's do this. Let's go. Well, Rafael, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe someone will take you up on that. I don't think I will. But Colby, as dumb as he is, quite a good fighter. So there is that. Anyway, kids, throw your questions, comments, concerns, hints, allegations, all of those good things at me. But yeah. Earlier tonight, we also got to see a one-armed rear naked choke that was fucking sweeter. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. I also want to go over and tell you guys. So the Weidman and Hall fight was supposed to be a couple events ago. It's a rematch. And at this point now, it was delayed again due to COVID. So I think Weidman ended up getting a little bit of the COVID, and then they had to postpone it. So we are seeing the result of that here tonight. And hopefully it is a very solid fight. So it looks like Chris's game plan is to take this to the ground and then see what happens. But yes, Weidman walking out first to the familiar sounds of one Tom Petty telling you, informing you, that he won't back down. There's also some weird headline this week that Megan Levy was a little hurt that Stephen A. Smith didn't include her on a tweet of people that he really respects in the UFC and why the UFC has a great broadcast team. Saying like Bisping, DC, Joe Rogan, but not her. Salute. For him to say that and not include her is one thing. But for her to be hurt by that, let me just explain this. Megan, you do a just fine job. You are a part of the universe. You should feel no ill that some idiot who has no idea about our sport says that you're not valuable, because he's not valuable. We like you. We don't like him. We'll make that clear. What's up, Raider BJJ? And is that Productor A1? Hello, welcome. These things are usually very, very thankless jobs, but they are further complicated when you get idiots like Stephen A. Smith who go, I know a thing about MMA. Let me just chime in. It's ridiculous. Very sad. I felt bad that I saw her get upset with that quotation because all I could think of was, you do a good job. That dude sucks. We don't need any part of that. So anyway, who do you guys have in this one? I saw a note earlier from Isaiah that said, Hall has got this. Where are the rest of you falling? Javier, who is winning this one? Is it going to be Chris Weidman or is it going to be Uriah Hall? Tell us in the comments section. You just showed up. And it says, Jesus Masvidal, bless that beer. Thank you. I appreciate that. He is blessed. Look at this. He's right. I got Street Jesus' Apparel. And then he's going to go and improve this beer. So, yep. Works for me just as good as any reason. We just got a note that says our good friend Adam Woods has given us a tag. So that means he is due a cheers in a moment, just like we did for Anthony Smith. 4 fights tonight. After this one, all championship fights. And it says, let's go Hall from one Charlie. You can see the emphasis on the Charlie. I like that, though. I don't know, man. Hall's a weird case, too. I think I just root more for Weidman. I don't know. This is a fucking weird-ass fight. And because it's happening at this juncture in Weidman's career, I don't like it for him. It says right here, Dan the Preacher Bovard. Dan, you really a preacher, or is that just like some sort of Street Jesus one? Love the shirt. Thank you very much, my friend. If you like it, go get it from IPA BJJF. Our good friend Dan Hubler designed it. He is our resident in-house betting guy. I got it from him. I go to support our local artists anytime I can. I love this shirt. Appreciate that. But IPA BGJF. JJF, sorry. It does look with this new camera and the crowd like the crowd is CGI'd in from a video game. It says, my Uncle Hanach, send love to Weidman. Aw, Uncle Hanach. We all love Uncle Hanach. He's good people. I haven't seen him in ages, but I saw he was emceeing the recent High Rollers competition. So, very much appreciate him. Rafael Conan says, Weidman. Ooh, okay. Okay, I see you, fam. Oof. Weidman looks good, though. It says, Weidman via takedown, ground and pound. Gene Katz, I don't disagree with you. I feel like the ground game would definitely be... Well, it sounds like it's the game plan from Chris Weidman, as he was in that promotional package, saying, is that going to be the case? Don't know. We're all about to find out in a few seconds together. But it would be good. Let's do this. Let's do a toast because we just got tagged by people, a person, saying, you guys should watch this show. So we're going to do a cheers to our good friend Adam Woods. This toast goes out to friend of the show, Adam Woods. I don't know if you guys know this, but Adam Woods was one of the first people to actually walk over, say to the people behind the scenes in Gorilla, in WWE, and say, hey, I think it's a good idea to have Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, and Dude Love all come out at the Royal Rumble. And history was made. So cheers to you, man. Without that, we wouldn't have something as epic and as genius in our lives. Cheers. How do you get one of those toasts? Very simple. All you have to do, like and share on Facebook, a subscription on YouTube at Grappling Hour, or take a screenshot of us right now on Instagram, tag Verbal Tap Cast, and tell people to come join us so that they can get in some ridiculousness. And it says they've got some clear shots of the confrontation between Daniel Cormier and Jake Paul. Oh, look at this. This is the dumbest thing in the world. I will share this image on the main broadcast. Oh, they even have video of it now, too. You know, for DC saying something like, I'm not going to engage with this punk, he doesn't deserve to fight me, he sure is going up to the guy. Good Lord, this is stupid. Masvidal with a message of support for former Bellator fighter Alexis Villa, who is currently in jail. Okay, good for him. Let me see if I can... Yeah, I'm going to pull this photo that they just tagged with Daniel Cormier pointing a finger at this young man. And it should be pointed out, there is no slap that happened. So, whatever the case may be, if you're watching on the main broadcast, I will show you this on the Facebook and YouTube and Periscope one at Grappling Hour. So, look over here. Over here, you see Daniel Cormier coming over and pointing at the Paul brother and saying, don't you make me do something, buddy. I don't know what it is, but I don't like what you do. So, hilarious. But yes, thank you. Three Faces of Foley. Jared Homer, my apologies. Look at that mustache on you, friend. Cheers to you, my friend. Oh, that's not great. Oh, no. And it says Cormier is a huge WWE fan. He's playing the game. He absolutely is. Guys, we might just... He just did that to Weidman, did to Anderson. Yeah. Guys, I want to reveal something to you all. I was covering the Chris Weidman Anderson Silva infamous kick, and it was not fun. All of us were scared and sad. This is a good shot to actually stay on, so credit to the camera and the UFC team in the truck who are telling them to just stay on Uriah and let's not look at Chris Weidman. It says Hall checked the kick and Weidman's leg snapped, very similar to Anderson Silva. And that comes from Mark Raimondi. And it says Anderson Silva getting Weidman. Oh, fuck. That's a... Well, it is a finish, so we will have to toast this too. Oh, this is just... we're going to have to see a replay in a second. I think they're waiting for some kind of notification to let them know that things are okay. They have stayed on Uriah Hall this entire time with the camera shot. There's not been one cutaway to Chris Weidman, and I have to say, I actually very much respect that choice. We're going to now see the replay of it. He goes to check in, and it does. Oh my god, yeah, it happens fucking again. No, they're going to show it again. Ah! Oh, fuck. And Weidman immediately, when it wobbles back, he can't stand, and immediately the mouth goes open. Good Lord. That's terrible to see. Yeah, the leg just snapped. They still have not shown any footage or notifications of what's happening with Chris Weidman. We're just relying on the commentary team, who... 1/3 of them are too busy actually just going up to confront a Paul brother. So there is that. Brazilian Black Magic. Weidman ending. Yeah. Aljo Gomez. Is that how you pronounce your name? Welcome. Don't show the broken leg again, commentary. Take a look at it again. Yeah, exactly. So I think now Cormier is actually trying to describe what is happening to Weidman in the background. So they put it into a compression sleeve to try and hold the place of the leg as best they can. And now they're carting out Weidman again. This is an unfortunate ending. The crowd is cheering. I can't tell if he's giving a thumbs up, but the crowd is now on their feet. Most of them unmasked, though, surprise, Florida. This is going to be a very unfortunate situation for Uriah to go ahead and comment on. Ugh. That's unfortunate to see. Jared, I was so happy when you cheersed us and I wanted to make it happy, but then this happened. What's up, Chris? What's up, Donnelly? That was it. That was the fight. Yeah, I mean, Joe's, I think, getting the word that he needs to go in and interview him. And he's almost looking like he's shaking his head. Oh, they're yelling out, fuck Jake Paul again. That's good. Let's just remember, guys. Remember when I say every so often that MMA fans are a specialized and unique bunch? We don't look that great yelling fuck Jake Paul. Like, that makes sense on a pro wrestling show. At a UFC, it just kind of looks like, Jesus Christ, is this what we're doing? Strangleability showed up and just said, like he's Master P, apparently. Chris is putting up a fist in the air. So, yeah, y'all, he's in pain. It's at an angle right now. It looks like they're going to do the honors and raise Uriah Hall's hand. I mean, kudos to that. Yeah. That job is no joke. Do you do jiu-jitsu? I do. I am a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. Thank you for asking. It says, how many broken legs is that in the UFC? Like 3 or 4? Too many, Aaron. Too many. Oh no, Jared, I have to toast you. I can't get a cheers fucking emoji and not toast this. Cheers to misfortune. LOL craziness. This feels terrible to do, but you put it to me, so I have to cheers you back. It's a very unfortunate moment. This is the saddest beer drink I've ever had to do on air. I haven't even done the cheers yet to him, and I have to. What's up, Duncan? What's up, Chino? What's up, Abode? Bro, I say that back to you. Okay, he's now taking the microphone. And this is Uriah Hall. And he says he has nothing but respect for Chris Weidman. Uriah Hall's emotions, if I'm in the truck, have me worried at all times. And he's now saying that when Chris Weidman defeated him, he introduced him to fear. He didn't know what it was. It says that's sad as fuck. It really is, dude. Nobody liked to see it like that. It says the clip is on my story. I know. Chino, thank you. Did you just come here to plug that? Don't come here to plug that bullshit. It says, I hope our boy Chris can get back in the octagon as soon as possible. He'll ever be our boy. And Uriah Hall very kindly offering to rematch him, which sounds like a noble thing to do, but I don't know that Chris Weidman needs to fight. And I'm good. You know what? Not necessary, Uriah. Let's just call it, you know what? That's a mulligan. Let's go somewhere else. And it says, I just came here to say, holy shit. Well, well, you're not the only one. God damn it. That's terrible to fucking see live. Adam Woods comes in and says, that's what he gets for not granting Silva the trilogy. Not the time. Not right now, Woods. Too early. Read the room. At least a year until he thinks he can come back. And he said he wasn't to do that to Weidman did to Silva. Yeah, he wants to do that. Weidman did that to Silva. Yeah. Listen, dude. Anderson. Okay, so when I covered that fight live, the Silva and Weidman foot break, it was the loudest, most piercing thing I have ever heard in covering combat sports. Like, in the 10 or so years I have been doing this, that thing, it sounded like a baseball bat cracked in half, and it reverberated in the entire MGM arena. And I was shook. I was rooting for Anderson, of course, but all of us were worried, and Anderson was doing what kind of felt like an anime character crying. Was kind of the sound that we heard from him. It was a strange sequence of events. So to see something like this happen again, because I even remembered saying then, I don't wish that upon anybody. And lo and behold, the guy. What are the odds? Anyway, I made an MMA event here in my country, and that thing happened, and the sound, man, it was like a ton of bamboo stalks breaking. So awful. Thank you. Exactly. That is exactly what it sounds like. It, your brain, it never deletes that sound. So I feel like sometimes when I see shit like that, I just go back to seeing it in my head play over and over. Chandler versus Oliveira for the title-ish, depending on if you are Dustin Poirier. Woo, what's up, Gio? Givas. Ooh. That was unfortunate to see. But yeah, I have major flashbacks to being there live now. Just looking at how it broke, and all of us on press row didn't know how to actually talk about it. We didn't know exactly how to address it. We didn't know how to do anything because there was a post-conference afterwards. And so you're super happy for Chris Weidman, and you're saying, congratulations to you. How do I talk about this? So you won, and props to you, but also, and it says, dang, you got PTSD, bro. I do. I just said that. Y'all don't even remember. Ooh. It was rough. Chandler Oliveira, that is May 15th. As a heads up, we may not do one of these for then. We'll see. We'll have more on that one later. But yeah, Nate Diaz, glad to see him back up. One of my friends just literally texted me right now. So I have to respond to him. I'm going to give him a quick video. What? Yeah. So anyway. All right. Well, that's 2 fights down. So really, we just have the championship fights left to go. And this has already proven to be a very weird night. So who knows? Maybe if you have money to put on Jorge Masvidal, there could be something in the air. So maybe it says this man is shook. I am, dude. It sucks. You know, though, what's nice about it tonight is that I didn't see it live in person. Seeing it live in person, worst. What's up, Val? Anyway, yes, very bad. Very unfortunate moment to see. And right now there is a series of tweets and well wishes from people in the MMA community who are wishing. What's this? Oh, he was there too. Tamakar Sandu says, I was in Vegas when this happened to Anderson Silva and just had horrible flashbacks in the same arena. Oh, not a toe. It was their leg. And guess who it was? Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman went to throw a kick, and when he went to check it, the thing that happened to Anderson Silva happened to him. And he was the one that essentially, did that to Anderson Silva. So it's been a night. What is up, Scott? A Station? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Anyway, welcome to the show. What's up, Jits Mom? I'm very excited to see your son compete tomorrow at Submission Underground. He is... I think he's going to do very well. I think he's putting it mildly. But he's a beast, and I'm glad he gets that platform. It's been too long. It took it too long to get him on the Submission Underground featured train. But he's there now, so they've doing that. Anyway, tell me what you guys are feeling. Who do you have in this next bout? We're about to get to one of the 3 championship bouts. The first of which is going to start with Valentino Chefchanko. So maybe we should ask the question like this. Is there anybody out there who does not think that Valentina is going to win tonight? On our poll that we put up, I think it was like an overwhelming 95% of people who were responding said that they have Valentina. What's up, I'm Blue? I like that a host of people showed up after that leg break because they needed to have someone to talk to. Like, the people who showed up in the comment section that go, I just showed up because we needed to talk to somebody about that. That's what happens, kids. It sucks. It is worse to be there live, I will say there. Jared says, excited for Sugg, of course. Of course we're excited for Submission Underground. Uncle Chael putting together a wonderful fight between, or a match I should say, between friends of the show, Andy Night Night Varela, and one Mason Fowler. So that should be a very good main event. Apparently Tag Team Grappling is back in form, so they'll do one of those. And then they will also have, I think it was Julian Robertson versus, my apologies on that. I'll just look it up. I think it was Julian Robertson and somebody else. The name is going to escape me, but I will find it. Yes, there we go. Yep, Liz Tracy. So Kyle Chambers takes on Ben LG. Philip Rowe versus Gabriel Chick. And Philip Rowe is also a UFC fighter, so he is known as Philly Fresh. Fought guest of the show this week, Gabe Green. Gabe won. So Gabe did over under Kevin this week. So very excited to see how that one plays out. I haven't even looked to who's winning that one yet, so I don't know. You just have to tune in to find out who wins that one. Twitter's been reacting, of course, appropriately. What's up, the Chefsky? It's just the Chefsky. Are you a combat person? I'm not as familiar with that. Are you a meal prep person? Just going down the list, Alex Larmy versus Adam Smith. That should be fun. Friend of the show, Alex Larmy. Andrew Alexander, friend of the show, is fighting on that card as well. So we will be rooting for Zach Schneider, his opponent. And this is an interesting one. Juan Bernardo versus Don Stoner. Again, 2 friends of the show. Juan is a very good grappler. Don is kind of on a good streak right now and might actually be more active than Juan. Juan is a lawyer. Juan does a whole bunch of random ass shit, but an excellent grappler. So that one could go either way. What's up, Carlos? And then, of course, Elijah Carlton, Lee Flores. I think Smart Money says, see what's going on. Give some love to Elijah Carlton, the bad guy. And that's a good one. Joaquin Holmes versus Nicholas Maximoff. Nicholas Maximoff, a LFA fighter, if I'm not mistaken, who also is one of Nate Diaz's kids. So, guest of Grappling Hour as well. So, wishing the best to all those folks who are competing tomorrow. But good Lord. That main event, though. Varela, Fowler. I think that's going to be funny. Adam Wood says, you asked how we're feeling. Hashtag better than Weidman. That's my boy. Other hashtag. Yeah. It still hurts. This isn't going to feel good for a while. Oh, fuck. I have to cheer his fucking Uriah Hall. Fuck. Okay. It's a good time to remind you guys. How do you get cheers on this show? Break someone's leg. Or give us a like and a share on Facebook, a subscription on YouTube, or take a photo of us, a screenshot, put it on your Instagram, tag Verbal Tapcast, and tell people to tune in. That's it. Those are simple ways. Those are ways that you get toasted, and that's what we're going to do right now for Uriah Hall. Uriah Hall. Listen, dude. You didn't do it. Anything to make that happen other than just going out there to fight. Shit happens. It sucks. Congratulations. I know you don't feel well about it, but you should take some acknowledgement for the prep that you put into that fight. So we will just acknowledge that. Let's hope the best for Chris. maybe it happens as a rematch. It doesn't have to, though. But cheers to you. Congratulations. And salute. Yeah, it's not great. Anyway. Of those matches, though, like I said, main event, Kyle Chambers is always money. Tag team grappling, I don't know. You asked Jared, what am I drinking tonight? I will tell you. Tonight's beer of choice is from Trademark Brewing, a double IPA, and it is called Keyboard Warrior. This compliments our good friends over at Hop Merchants out here in the Valley. As you can see, one of the best parts of the design is the fact that there's actually a dude holding a keyboard. And it says click, clack, like there in the Batman series from the 60s. Big fan of it. No, though it's not that click, clack like, like Peter Griffin with extra nails, babe. Typing on a computer, though, I do. That's one of my favorite Family Guy images is Peter Griffin with like chola nails inputting data on a computer. It's too good. But Jared, that is what I am drinking. It says sounds tasty. It is. I have enjoyed it. It kind of like, I made my picks for beer yesterday, and then right as I was about to leave, that one was the last one I saw. I said, you know what? I like the art, but let me read more about it. And then once I read it, I said, oh, there we go. Oh, no. Lionheart Smith got emotional when hearing of Chris Weidman's ankle injury at UFC 261. What's up, I'm Blue? Appreciate the cheers. Cheers back to you. I'll toast that. Here. Boom. I suppose I should see what this is all about here. What's up, Joshua Leonard? BJJ. So this is him finding out. Oh no. Somebody just informs Anthony Lionheart Smith backstage, and he immediately has hands over eyes. Looks like he's about to maybe start crying here. It's a really unfortunate situation. Just taking it in, you can tell he feels bad. Damn, dude. That's also a rough way to find out. It says, is Hall in consideration for performance of the night? Pfft, no. You kidding me? Dana White's in a salty mood this week. He is probably not happy that happened. Maybe secretly happy that he doesn't have to pay Chris Weidman as much money. Hard to say. I don't know, man. I was already on that train of, why is he still fighting? Like, why are we still seeing Chris Weidman fight? And then this happens. And I don't know if you remember, but Anderson Silva seemed to come back miraculously after 8 months or so, or a year. And you go, how did he do that? That doesn't seem like that's natural. And then years later, surprise, it wasn't. I see a moment of silence for Chris. Yeah. Let me see here, Jared. You say, you've got a sour ale, love sours, mixed with a black tea called Famous Golfer. It's nice. Sounds fancy as fuck. Good for you, dude. Yeah, Jared, that sounds great. I am a sour fan, but I have to be at a bar to have a sour. You mixing it is an interesting thing. I do like that. Because, yeah, anytime I try to drink a sour just as is, not at a bar, not off the tap, for some reason it just doesn't sit as well with me. Heather, we were just talking about your event. How are you going to show up right now? Hello, Heather Standing. We're going to remind you guys, just again, go watch Submission Underground tomorrow. It's going to be starting, I think, 3 p.m. Best Coast time. Correct me if I'm wrong, Heather. You got a great main event, Anthony Night Varela versus friend of the show. Well, actually, they're both friends of the show, so I can't say that. Mason Fowler in that one as well. So Andy, Mason, love those guys. I think they're going to give you a good match. I think they're both young, hungry, and for whatever reason, Mason Fowler still isn't a black belt. That's Calterra. Not my deal. And it says late to the party. No big deal. Totally cool. And then you've got more tag team grappling. You got Kyle Chambers. Big fan of his. And look at this. Liz Tracy, Jillian Robertson, Philly Fresh, Philip Rowe versus Gabriel Checo, a.k.a. Zangief, BJJ. And then other friends of the show interspliced. Alex Larmy, Andrew Alexander, though I hope he loses. Juan Bernardo, Don Stoner in a match against each other. Love both those guys. Elijah Carlton, who's been working overtime to become a heel in jiu-jitsu. Can't get enough of that. And Nicholas Maximoff, a returning UFC guy. Most, if not all of those people have been some form of interview with us here at the Grappling Hour. So you can go find those interviews, or who knows? Maybe you might see me interview one of those guys who wins tomorrow. It says, yes, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern, UFC Fight Pass. And it says, ooh, spicy. What's with Andrew Alexander? Oh, I love Andrew Alexander, but I also love rooting against him. Almost every time I see him on a post say, I'm going to be fighting this guy, I will always say on that thing, let's go that guy. And he seems to get a kick out of it. Andrew Alexander is a huge pro wrestling nerd, by the way. I don't know if you guys know this. So he actually enjoys a heel-like response to his nonsense. So, but yeah. See? You understand it. You said motivating. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what it is. That's why when he wins, I send him a note and I say, you're welcome. Anyway. I still love the moment of silence for Chris. Still great. All right, kids. We're about to see Valentino Chefchanko. I mean, all odds are on favorite for her. It's been a weird night thus far. I still feel like the upset of the night is going to be Masvidal now that there's a weird juju in the air. And it says, so what happened to Weidman? So, you know when him and Anderson Silva fought years ago? Just reverse that, but put Uriah Hall as doing that to Chris Weidman. And that's it. It's the freakiest, weirdest shit that I think we've seen. I don't even want to call it karma because I like Chris Weidman, but just a really unfortunate break. So, yeah. I think Jared has encapsulated nicely. It says, I definitely was late. It happens. It's one of those things. And you know what, Heather? I'm going to tell you this right now. It's probably better you didn't see it. No, you said going to watch the replay. Don't do that. I promise. You know what? Watch it, but like do one of these things where you can look away. All of us couldn't look away. We just saw it directly on the money. Anyway, here we are. 4:13 on my clock. Hopefully you're somewhere in that region. Valentina is coming at you. She is the champion of this division. She's got Andrade. And already Andrade looking pretty good with their kicks. So good start to this. What's up, Cash Outstanding? Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad that you're coming here. Anytime something bad happens, I say, is Cash here because he probably caused it. Valentina going in for a takedown. She gets it. There was a butterfly hook by Andrade underneath. However, she can't do much with it. Now she's getting back up to her feet, but she still has Valentina with a grip around the waist. Valentina tries to go ahead and keep that containment, but now just forces her back down to the ground. And look, she still has the waist grip. She knees the back of Jessica Andrade's left leg over there, very quickly ducking some of these elbows. But you know what? Even if she is absorbing part of these elbows, she's like, fuck this. I don't even care. Which, bold. And I think the weird part is that last wild and out that she did left her in danger, but instead on the break apart, you see Valentina go up with a kick, and you do see Andrade block it, but you do hear a lot of, oh, from the commentary team. I see a note here from Cash Outstanding. It says, can we crowdfund some therapy for everyone that just watched that? You know, sure. Healthcare being what it is, I think it's probably the way that we're all going to have to deal with it. Some nice 1-2 action there from Valentina. Andrade may be able to reverse, but Valentina is still on her feet. Right at this point, though, Andrade is with one underhook, starting to get some knees on the inside here. Nicely done. There's 228. You're seeing black trunks for Chefchanko and yellow trunks for Jessica. I do like those. Some of these uppercuts are at least nice in that perspective. Ooh, Valentina gets not one trip, but on the second one with the consistency and the persistence. Woo. Have you ever rolled with somebody who has a gun on their fucking body? That's always fun to look at. I mean, Valentina, that's her shtick, where she, you know, part of her nickname. I know it goes there. Oh, Valentina's in on a rear naked choke. This could be dicey. The only issue is the angle is not great, but she is correcting it. And this is not great for Andrade. She might just be able to eke out of it, but the pressure is going to be very, very heavy on it. She does have an angle. She does pop her head out, but she is not out of the woods. There is still one hook here for Valentina. Andrade is slowly starting to stand back up, but she is at a halt, just in a squat position, which means she is carrying the bulk of Valentina's weight on her. Valentina comes back down. There's a minute 20 left to work in this first of 5 rounds. So it says Rich just saw that Weidman injury. Heart goes out to him. Had the flashback from my post-leg injury. Oh no, Rich. Jesus. I want to point this out. I'm not the only one with PTSD. I was there for the Weidman and the Silva one. Bamboo snapping in half. Didn't look or feel great. All of us hated life. Rich, then you came over here and told us, hey, in my jiu-jitsu career, also not bueno. But you know what? You're back up. You're operational. You teach over at Hybrid HQ in Orange County. People should probably go learn from you, though I wouldn't know why. I mean, I wouldn't go, but other people should go. So go look up Rich Ariola. Very nice. All right. Nice takedown again. Andrade, every time she tries to go for a butterfly hook, she just keeps missing the timing. And unfortunately, that gives Valentina a lot of top control time. She has a nice control underneath the head. Meanwhile, putting in a few punches from this position just to kind of make it even worse. Underneath, Andrade doesn't have much to do other than maybe just kind of punch her back, which not really doing much from an unfortunate position. And they will exceed the time for round number 1. Okay. Good start. Valentina looking very good. If you're Andrade, though, if you're Jessica's corner, what are you telling them right now? Like, what are you telling her to make as modifications? Because there were a couple of entries where even though Valentina was dominant, I did see that, like, oh, she got reversed. Oh, she was able to put up Valentina against the cage for a little bit. So there are some entries, there are some openings. We'll have to see how that continues on in this match. So I'm curious if you have any thoughts or perspectives on that. Ooh, nice catch on that kick. It was, you could tell she was already very much expecting that. Now watch. Beautiful outside trip both times. Ooh, looks like she almost hit her square in the throat on that one. Nice knee to the back of the leg. I will say that Jessica Andrade is one of those names that I feel like we all pronounce wrong. But since everybody pronounces it wrong, it's right. All right. Well, if anybody has any other thoughts, please let us know. We go on to round number 2. Jessica already starting to inch forward on Andrade. I'm sorry, on Valentina. Good combination there. Woo! Looked like Andrade was trying to toss her, and in return gets reversed by Valentina, whose balance cannot be fucked with right now. MMA Fighting is saying Chefchanko is countering well. Yes, correct. I'm also going to tell you guys, if you are enjoying this, all you have to do, give us a like and a share on Facebook. Give us a screenshot and a tag on the Instagram, or give us a subscription over on our YouTube page at Grappling Hour. Pretty simple ways to get toasted on the show. I see a note here from Rich that says, Valentina is looking great. Was surprised to see how Jessica reacted slow to that takedown. Her grappling is usually solid. Sometimes there's a mystique that happens. Sometimes people get in with somebody that they go, you know, normally if they were just grappling, I think they'd be fine. But you combine those elements. A little different. What's up, Jitsu Fighter? Pleasure to see you. Jitsu Fighter, I cannot bring you on as an extra guest on here. I'm broadcasting on more than just this. I'm broadcasting on multiple channels. So thank you for the offer. I'm going to respectfully decline. And we're back on the action. There is a half guard that you do see Jessica Andrade putting Valentina in. She's trying to scoot her way out of it, maybe to get some kind of way to get back up. And now she is up. Valentina thought about maybe a guillotine there, switched out of it, and there's a single leg attempt that could happen here for Jessica Andrade, who's just going to try and power her out. This is an interesting strategy for Jessica Andrade. It is mostly just trying to out-muscle Valentina And I guess sometimes it doesn't work until it works, but so far it has not worked. 247 left in round number 2. Exchange of knees in this section. There's one underhook here from Valentino, who gets a nice knee to the head of Andrade. And we're going to probably see, yep, a reversal and a takedown. Jesus Christ. Valentina, I think, maybe batting 1,000 on those. Yep. She now has 7 takedowns, which actually is besting her previous high. So that stat brought to you by Ariel Helwani, who is mostly just parroting what the ESPN stat lords are feeding him. Let's see here. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, this crucifix is not going to go well for Andrade. At this point, she's just kind of hoping that Chefchanko fucks up and allows her balance to go off, and there seems to be no part of that. The referee looking like he's like, dude, you need to fight back here. And I think we're starting to see Andrade get a little busted up, and yes, they are going to give a stop to it. Unfortunate, and yeah, you are seeing Andrade a little woozy. I didn't see the face, but I would like to see how intense she is. But you know what? This means more dancing from Valentina. Mark Ramondi says, I'll be honest, Valentina Chefchanko scares the heck out of me. Yeah, dude. She's really good at what she does. What's up, Marcos? Thank you for joining us. Oh, that means we're going to have to toast Valentina, too. A night of all finishes thus far. Yeah, finishes. Endings to fights. Rich is saying, wow. What a fight. Absolutely. Ben Folk says that this was not exactly the type of demolition I expected from Valentino Chefchanko, but somehow a more impressive one. Of course. What is up, Z2Faha? That's unbelievable. Looking forward to the dance. We all look forward to the dance. The dance is what we come here for Valentina. This is her bag. That's what she does. Yeah, you can see her getting way more red. Like, the ref did her a solid in this because she was not going to get out of that anytime soon. You could see how she had perfect balance on there. The crucifix in that position, elbows, disaster. Oh, so much happiness in here. Lots of handshaking. Bruce, so happy to have an audience. He was charged up at the beginning of the evening, y'all. Cannot stress that enough. Dance, 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 dance. Solid note here. Random, but as I watch. One of my friends just messaged me this. Is Canelo Mexican enough for the Mexican fight fans that never loved Oscar De La Hoya? If Canelo fights David Benavidez, who gets more love? Mexicans like Canelo. They just don't want to cheer. They're just too drunk. Here we go. Yes. Like, I don't know why we all love it, babe. And Joe doesn't want to interrupt it in the least. Joe's standing over the side. He 100% should not. Well, Joe Rogan going to interview. We'll give you some summarizations. I like that she's making sure that she has the sponsorship can in hand. She says that she likes to surprise people. You didn't expect this one. What's up, Dan Johnson? Good to see you, my man. Joe Rogan complimenting her on the execution of a plan. I mean, no shit. 7, 8 takedowns or so. Who's the woman with all the beads in the background, though? Yeah, probably. But she's coming out flashy AF. Yeah, I mean, that is an accurate way to kind of summarize how she got the finish. She just felt like, I need to go harder, 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 and hit her to finish. Agree. Thou shall do the dance. What is up, John MMA? Oh my god, babe, you're missing her boobs. Oh, I see it. Yeah, Valentina's like, Joe, shut the fuck up. Look at that. That's a good ending. She goes, hey, I know a lot of you were talking about a weakness of mine, but I have none. Facts. What's up, 10p Newton? What's up, Chris Valentino? Whatever you want to call yourself. Excellent. So many languages. It's very strange to hear her speaking in the Espanols. Gracias. Okay, bye. Flip. Yeah, she's got a belt on. Ah, whoever that is. Oh, we're interviewing people who don't win today? Is that what we're doing again, Joe? She's speaking Spanish. Impressive. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I don't know why Joe is doing this right now. It's a very strange thing to have Joe interviewing people who lose. When it's just a strange. I guess they have to fill time. Honestly, is really what it's coming down to, because they got to do 2 more championship fights. Andrade was saying that she wished she kept the fight standing a little bit more. I have some bad news about that too, unfortunately. She said she wasn't as surprised. She just didn't expect to do it as much. Well, Joe giving a nice little send off. Hold on. Okay. Ending with the Michael Jackson, I love you. Do it. Give us a fucking flip. Yep, kids. There's your Jake Paul. This is. Yeah, I did. Oh, look at that. Nicholas Diaz. And Gagey's there. What the fuck is he wearing? That zipper is ridiculous. And there are your fan winners wearing a cowboy hat. Oof. Do we get a voted who actually gets those tickets? Because I would not have voted for cowboy hat. I'll be very clear. No, this one's in Florida, babe. Essentially. Oof. Well, 2 more fights to go, but let's go ahead and give us a couple shares. We're at the main event. Let's go. UFC 261. All right. This has been a weird ass fucking night. Seen a great knockout. We've seen a weird ass fucking fight finish. Yeah, this is all over the place. Oh, we saw. What is it? A doctor? Yes, babe. 2 championship girl fights. And Zhang Weili is phenomenal. And she's fighting Rose Namajunas, who it should be a good fight. I think the smart money is on Zhang Weili, who last year undoubtedly had the fight of the year. You were asking Weili or Rose. I'm feeling Zhang right now. Like I said, I feel like the surprise of the night is based only on Juju would be Masvidal. But before I saw what was happening this evening on all the weird shit, I felt pretty strongly about Usman. So I'm now only just getting spooked because of all weird shit that we've seen. But yes, next week they are back over in the Performance Center, the Apex Center, Dom Reyes, Yari, Prochaska, and then you've got Cub Swanson and Giga Chikazi, who, by the way, sounds like a fucking Giga Pet just rebranded. But that's what we got. Who do you have there, Rich? You asked me, I asked you, sir. Lay boof, kids. Lay fucking boof. It says, I like Rose, but Whaley is looking solid. She really is, dude. All right. Oh, I have to do a toast. And I saw there's another share here, so I'll take care of that one as well. All right, Woods, I see you giving us a share. I'll get you in a second. I say Whaley. Yep, I would agree with that. Let's do this. Let's do our toast on over to Valentino Chefchanko. This toast goes out to one Valentino Chefchanko. Valentina, listen, you gave us a dance, you gave us a finish, you even gave us a great promo at the end that said, you think you can find a weakness? Try me. You can't. Great stuff. I guess what we're just saying here is we knew you were going to win. I don't know that we figured it was going to be that way, but thank you for surprising us. Cheers to you. Thank you. I just saw that, Rich. I like that you're like, oops, trying to share. I mean, at least you're doing that with the knowledge that you accidentally messed up. We get so many people who go, I want to co-host this with you, who just show up. Like, they're not people who know anything. They're just literally people who go, I just want to be in something. According to Woods, good to see you, sir. Well, it's time for dramatic emo dance music to tell you that some women are about to fight in just a few minutes here. Oh no. Woods, I'm not. I'm not with that photo. It is funny, but I'm not with it. It's ridiculous, dude. Good lord. All right, kids, who do you have? Talk to me in the comment section while we have a moment. That DC thing is so ridiculous. Yeah, Jing has been very like, I'm not going into any of these Rose Namajunas comments of better dead than red, which has been a really weird fucking thing to see from Rose, who is pretty beloved in the community. And then when she goes, oh, guys, I'm just basing that off of my personal experience, which, by the way, comes from a YouTube video, which I can recommend to you if you'd like. It's the weird ass shit that we see in this fucking fight game. It was like, how are they making Rose Namajunas a fucking heel? Strange. Very strange. What's up, Kings Combat Sports? One of the best open mats in all of California on the Sundays. Love those guys. Appreciate y'all. Rose making the walkout first. Huge amounts of cheers. Whoever's behind her is probably way more hype than even needs to be. But like, he's raising his hand as if Woods, I like, that's for your guys only, rap. I appreciate that. Yeah, there's no way I could share that one. That's not true. I can share whatever the fuck I want. Do I want to? No. No, I do not. Hilarious. Oh, yeah. My buddy at his party just showed his reaction to the fight. It just said, oh my god. Everybody in the house just reacting terribly to it. And they're showing it again. Amazing. Shout out to my friends over that way for sending that. All right, who do you guys have? I already heard from Rich. Want to see the rest of you chime in. We got a few minutes before they make this official for the beginnings. Again, my name is Rafa Sparza. Happy you guys are joining us. We have a very fun rest of these last two fights left. God, Nick Diaz. It's good to see Nick Diaz back. That dude hasn't been around for a while. Begs the question, what are you doing? Yeah, it's pretty funny. Joe Selecki just tweeted out, gutted for Chris Weidman and his family. Such a great fighter and an even better person. Praying for him. Yeah, that's not good. Eek. Yeah, everybody chiming in also with deja vu and whatnot. It says the internet is going savage on Weidman. You should send me some of those, because I am not getting to see them right now. What's up, Govin? Think you're joining us for the co-main event right now. Oh, lots of boost for Zhang. Lots of people apparently buying into the Rose nonsense of communism. Oh, wait, hold on. Florida. Answers the questions super easily. And also, if they bought tickets because they love Masvidal, maybe not the smartest of fans. Here's an interesting thing about her. Last year, her, Joanna, fight of the year. It's baffling to see how this has become a story for her, where she's like, dude, I'm just trying to fucking fight. And it says the big bets are flying in. One bettor just put $20,000 on Thug Rose. Good luck on that one. I do not know that you will see a return on that one. But, you know, stranger things have happened. Did not expect that to happen tonight. Two things I didn't, for especially the first fight and the second fight. Super wild, crazy. Oh no! Dana White releases replay of Chris Weidman's broken leg, and then happens to note Uriah Hall's record. Uriah Hall is the first fighter in UFC history to win without a single strike thrown. It says someone put Weidman fears milk. That's cold-blooded. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Wow. Well, congratulations. I guess he broke history, so good for Uriah Hall. It does not break anything but records and legs. That's a rough one, kids. All right. Where are you guys at? What are you feeling right now? Tell us in the comment section. I'm very excited to see this fight. I feel, again, Zhang been on a tear. Rose is probably going to have the crowd, though. So she does have that going on. And I see a note here from Jared that says, I'm taking Rose. Okay, I see you. One of the crazy Florida people. It's fine. Didn't know you'd be in the comment section, but I see you. I hear you. Could also just be knee deep in your sour. That's fine. I feel you. Yeah. The amount of boos for somebody who's done very little to elicit it have been very funny. There was talk, I think, from a couple of us in a chat where we said, you know what she really should do? If she does win and be like, I just want to say respect and honor. Except everybody in this motherfucking crowd, I'm red till I die, bitches. And then just brings out a communist manifesto. Like we said, that might be the way that she would get heat. And you said, just got a feeling, the sour too. Okay, I knew it was both that were talking, but that's fine. So your feeling is this fight is going to be weird. My feeling's Street Jesus. So I think we're in similar spaces of things are too weird right now. So we'll see. Bruce is about to go fuck up these Florida people with some even more ridiculous stats. Boof. Sometimes when I read these quotations from different people, I go, nah, we don't need to read that one. We're just going to move on to the next one. Thank you. Retweet. I saw a cheers is in order for our good friend, Senior Adam Woods. We'll do that one in a bit. Jimstagram89. Welcome. Oh, the other thing that people were saying, though, is that Pat Barry is feeding into her nonsense. So that's a huge possibility for her. But this is a very different Rose than we've seen, honestly. Normally she's very calm and collected. Like, almost a quietness about her. Well, let's see what happens here, kids. Yeah, that dude is still super hype and bouncing around. No. And I feel like that dude is being the type of hype man that you would normally see in a rap gang. Hilarious. MMA fans be wild, yo. You know, you see a crowd like this, and then you wonder why people say, stop Asian hate. Oh, no. Here we go. Who's your pick? Jimstagram. And that's coming from somebody in the comment section. They're challenging you. They're saying you better pick. All right, here we go. Introductions are done. Reminder of the vague rules. There we go. As he reminds them, let's fight. Bruce Buffer backs out of the way. Oh, okay. Whaley was asking, do you want to do a nice little fist bump in the center of the octagon? And Rose waved that off. What is up, Ida Win and Jits Pins? Good to see you both. Hopefully you are in great places. You are enjoying some fights. Let's see how this goes. Zhang, your champion in the black trunks. Nama Yunus in the blue Venom outfit gear. Press kit, whatever you want to call it. Fight kit? I think that's what they officially call them. I still have yet to meet a person who's bought a fight kit. Don't know who they are. Would love to interview them and be like, why did you buy that? Crowd has been hyped so much throughout the night. You could tell that they've just missed getting drunk and yelling out loud. Garcia Grip, good to see you. Again, this is going to be a 5-rounder. Good jab there by Rose. So DC is saying the kicks to the inside of the legs by Zhang is set to be a long play so that it will have longer effects the longer the fight goes. So I see that and I get that feel. We're still in the very beginnings of the fight. It's hard to make too much out of... Oh, shit! Oh!
Holy shit, some people just made some crazy
Congratulations to Jared Homer. Look at that. You said you just have a feeling. You're taking Rose.
Oh, no,
she's contesting it. Oh, no. Oh, she is turning into a heel now. It worked. Look, now we can boo her. This is great. Okay, this is the ending we needed. Oh, you want to come say hi to me now? Oh, you want to be nice? Cool. Yeah, she's contesting that she wasn't out, but I think the rest of us with eyes know exactly what we just saw here today. Well, kids, this is what we call in the pro wrestling biz a double heel turn. Woo! So she tries to get back up, and she is zombie-like in doing it, but she can't protect herself. So when she looks back and sees this footage, she will see that, oof, over the leg, doesn't land great. Then no arms to protect herself. The referee comes in to save her. But yes, a beautiful kick by Thug Rose.
Wow, man.
I will say, I do believe that Milton said he was going to bet on her. Woo! And yeah. I will say that might be my new favorite Joe Rogan response. Oh, they'll meme the shit out of that one. Lionheart Smith in the back said, to follow up on that, fuck Jake Paul. So if you need quotations without context, there's one for you. Rich saying, whoa. Pat Barry giving the world's weirdest inspirational speech. But they're married, babe, by the way.
Oh, I'm aware. They kiss.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if that was something that they had actually cut to. Oh, I don't. Can you name one time I've ever talked to you like that? Babe, that risotto you cooked, you're the fucking best. I'm the fucking best. You're the fucking best. I'm the fucking best. It is weird.
Do you think the feet are chained in the basement?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, everybody holding their empty can of Monster is really feeling it tonight. Good for Thug Rose. Jits Mom says, "Oh my god, this has been a crazy card. It really has. You've gotten a little bit of everything for your dollar tonight."
So that guy that bet 20,000, how much were you?
I didn't see what he would have won on the output, but they'll probably have a update on that one a little bit later. So Joe Rogan now getting in on her affirmations and telling her she is the best. Woo! So good. What the fuck are they even booing? So Rose was saying she didn't know if she was going to come back from that. So that's when she just rushed her. Oh, Joe says that he is apparently crying. So now she's doing her full face turn in. Guys, my comments about her representing all of communism, I didn't mean that. She just symbolized it at that time. And now I'm returning back to being humble and nice, and you guys love me again. Yay! That's a weird ass fight. Well, we knew something was going to happen that was going to be out of the blue. So I guess the question is, Jared, are you right or are we both right tonight? Or am I wrong at some point in the next fight? The Ocean. Yeah, remember how I said I hope that she turns heel? Yeah. She's saying, like, I thought that I could have come back from that. And now she has the I don't care about you people look on her face. So Joe's now asking, you saw the replay, right? And it doesn't look like the interpreter wants to really interpret that one for her. It almost sounds like she's saying, I don't speak her language, so I don't know. But it almost sounds like she's saying, wait, what replay? And now they're randomly cheering. Says, referee stopped it a little early. Yeah. All right. God, I hope she flicks off the audience as she leaves. Heel, turn, heel, turn, heel, turn. This is why we watch this. This is exactly why we watch this. What's up, Andrew Alexander? I was just talking to Heather Standing in the chat a little bit about you, and I was informing her that I will be rooting against you tomorrow at Submission Underground. I hope you do well. You know, have fun. Go do it. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you, sir. Hopefully, you are doing well. Whew, what a fucking weird... Ooh, Switch is so good. Kick hits exactly where it needs to. I just don't understand. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure that Zhang even really saw the replay. Like, somebody's going to have to, like, play it for her and go, see the part when you were knocked out? That's not a good time to fight. What's up, Sidak? What's up, Mikey Rolls? Good to see all y'all right now. What an incredible moment that we just witnessed all together. Thug Rose becoming a champ once again. Jared Homer saying the sour was right. Joe Rogan was apparently crying, though maybe he's off the testosterone right now. Could be it. Big jump on that one. What is up, Juz? Cuz. It says Thug Rose, all exclamation marks. Absolutely. It was a fucking phenomenal kick by her tonight. I mean, listen, guys. Despite there being 2 championship fights already, we are still on the actual time a main event should go on. It's remarkable. I was expecting this one to maybe bleed a little bit. But this is great news for us here at the Esparza household, because I'm trying to pack up shit because I'm moving. So, like, and like, more secret real talk, like, wife wants to watch Mortal Kombat, and I'm all about that life. Boom, Machine Gun Kelly. Oof. Yeah, all right. That was necessary. It says maybe lax on the alpha brain. It could be that, dude. That's a very good explanation of what's happening. It says last fight, Usman or Masvidal. All right, I'll re-explain this. Up until the craziness that we've seen this evening, I thought Usman was going to win pretty handily. Now, just based on the vibe I'm getting, I am probably switching my allegiance to Street Jesus, aka the shirt that I am wearing right now. I thought it would be nice. I thought the whole point I was going to wear the shirt tonight was, I'm not really rooting for you, dude, but I'm not rooting against you, so this is my way of saying sorry, I have to root for Usman. Now that we've seen some weird ass shit, like 3 super weird finishes on tonight's main pay-per-view, I don't know how I feel. That's where I'm at. So I'll ask the rest of you, where do you feel? What do you feel?
I feel like Michael B. Jordan's looking real hot in that movie.
The wife has decided that she is not going for Masvidal or Usman, but instead Michael B. Jordan. So that's affirming. Thank you. You can catch her podcast, Hotties That I Watch During Fights. She hosts that one weekly, as I do this one. It's pretty good. She does a good job. You know, we've always talked about this. One of these days when we get a real spinoff, there was always meant to be a picture-in-picture designed in the box where my wife would get together with another poor, tortured wife who never gets to see their husband because of fights. And they would just talk about things that matter to females who have nothing to do with any of this, that just goes, I really like his tattoos. I think he's been doing some good sit-ups. I also don't love this walkout apparel, but I mean, it's a good jacket. So look for that when we have our umpteenth Grappling Hour spinoff. Whew. So anyway, we're now about to watch. This is some weird ass shit. It says, look at Pat Barry losing his damn mind after Thug Rose became champion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Pat Barry is basically going out, and I don't know what that's all about. In fact, maybe I should turn that up so I can hear it. What's up, Clements? I think that Pat Barry was saying, don't fuck with her. Nobody should fuck with Thug Rose. That's Thug Rose. Yeah, okay. Well, it looks like ESPN MMA has already tweeted out the reaction from the commentary team. And I'll tell you this, and it says, I'm just here to say, damn, I was rooting for Shang. I'm sorry. Un gran sario. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Listen, it was a sweet ass fucking kick. I can't hate on that. It says, I guess liberty won over communism. Did it? Like, she still doesn't know what she stands for. It's weird as fuck to hear her go like, I don't know what I stand for, but I don't know. Jared Homer says, all about the Masvidal Kool-Aid. Is this a comment or a question? I can't tell. I can't tell this is a statement on me drinking the Masvidal Kool-Aid or just the America or people, or definitely Florida, though. That's what they do. In which case, I can tell you, I love this. This is great. Fuck, dude. It's so weird. This whole night has been absolutely wacky. I think is the best way to describe it. Valentina, yep, they're still giving updates. I will update y'all as I get more information coming on my news feed because I am getting it trickling in from Press Row. I have to say, okay, so I was just talking about the commentary clip that they put of the guys reacting. Here's my feeling. A lot of the times DC plays it up now because they know I have a camera. So it's almost like a competition now that they've released that footage where, when you get that photo taken on a roller coaster and you play it up big when you get that photo taken, it feels like that's what they're doing with the commentary. This Joe Rogan look that he had tonight in his reaction to Thug Rose's knockout is a new favorite. I have to say, I did enjoy that one. And we will share that one on the Verbal Tap page a little bit later tonight because that one I could relate to. And it was so good, I didn't even pay attention to DC. Anik's doing his normal thing, but Rogan was like, it was as if he was traveling through space and time. Like someone put him in the time machine in Thor, and he's just going through different galaxies all at once. Like that's what it felt like for Joe. It was pretty awesome to see. Oh, God. Here's Street Jesus walking out. Let me see here. I'm drinking it, so comment. Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I just figured we should all be clear. Oh, he's walking out with a bad motherfucker belt. Which we should point out is not an acknowledged real championship in the UFC. Like, it's a belt that they gave for decoration, but this isn't for the bad motherfucker belt. This is kind of weird. Like, I'm all for the gimmickry and nonsense, but walking out with a bad motherfucker belt is like walking out with a championship belt after winning your fantasy football league. Like, you can do it. I don't know that it really matters much to what's happening in front of us, but you do you. What's up, Cheez-Its? Masvidal is not even waiting to get there. He's just disrobing in the walk. Which, okay. Oh, throwing it to a fan. COVID be damned.
There's no COVID in Florida.
Oh, right. Thank you. My wife is apparently reporting live from Florida right now and is just giving us an informative acknowledgement. Who's the dude who was holding the belt, though? Who's the fuck is that hype man? That dude looks like an extra from Scarface, and I cannot pin my finger on it. What is up, Chill Vic? Good to see you. We have some important business in front of us this evening. We are now about to get to the main event. It's supposed to be really fucking weird. This aged so well. Hilarious. Woo! All right, everybody is getting excited right now. We have a few retweets I got to talk about. I will get to that in a second. I'm going to go ahead and give this a couple more shares. I thank you all for being here. I'm enjoying your company. Appreciate y'all. Before you get them in, make sure you tell us who you think is going to win. It says, moment of truth for Jorge Masvidal. This is from Ariel Hawani. 18 years in the game as a pro. 50th pro fight, 20th UFC fight. If he wins, that'll be the second most UFC fights needed to win a title for the first time. Bisping has the record with 26. Those are facts. Uriah Hall is backstage, and he just said, the only thing I can do is just wish him well. True. Not much to talk about there. In fact, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about in press row. That's going to be a very surreal experience. Tell us about the fight. I didn't throw a punch, and I won. It wasn't fun. I feel kind of bad about it. What's up, lowlife? Uriah, tell us, what was your favorite moment of the fight? There was none. Maybe when they announced me the winner. I guess that was kind of fun, but I felt really bad about that. Uriah, what do you plan to do? Do you plan to rematch Chris Weidman now? Yes. If he is able to rematch. Sounds like a fun presser. Usman about to walk out. Let's see if he gets booed. And don't quote me on this, but it felt like earlier when they preview who's fighting and whatnot, it felt like DC was saying Carl Usman. Not Kamaru Usman, but Carl Usman. And it was throwing me. All right, we have a flag. Yep, there's some boos. Florida. Here's what you should expect, actually, now the more I think about it. Who's going to walk out to go see a UFC fight? Probably some people who feel a certain way. Who also are not wearing masks tonight. So, yeah, I mean, it's fallen pretty in line. Booing the Asian guys, booing the black dudes. Right on target, everybody. What's up, Odomar? What's up, Gabe? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Pleasure to have you joining us this evening. Well, this should be a weird-ass fucking fight. I mean, Usman is really feeling whatever song he's walking out to in his headphones. But he is very much almost in a salsa trance, one might say. The steps are quick. He's feeling himself. And, yeah, I get this. Appreciate y'all. All right. How do you guys get likes, shares to happen on this? All you have to do, go to Facebook, like and share, you get a toast. If you also want to give us a subscription over on our YouTube, you get a toast. And last but not least, tag a photo of us on the Instagram at Verbal Tapcast, and we'll give you a toast as well. We've been toasting those people who get finishes within regulation, and it feels like tonight's been a weird night. We've said it multiple times, and it's still not done. So I think we're just kind of trying to figure out what the hell we're into this evening. But anyway, kids, that's what I have for you. I'm glad that you're joining us on this wonderful Saturday night. Whew, let me see. We've got a few folks that I'll get to you in a moment, my friend. But yes, the Wikipedia page just probably is just shrugging like this. Like, I don't know. Listen, dude, this has been, I don't even know how to describe what you're saying tonight. All right. Usman still at the pit stop before you get on in. Mouthpiece in mouth. Somebody yelling at him at this point, and he's about to get checked by the outside referee. And then we're about to have a fight right now. Carlos Espino 02. Thank you for coming on out. He has 100% takedown defense. No opponent ground control time. Like, that's absurd. And I don't think the person who's really going to get a takedown is going to be Masvidal. So Masvidal's real big trick is probably trying to look for that knockout punch. We'll see how that plays tonight. The crawl up to the top of the cage. Ariel Helwani coming through and saying, not for nothing, Kamaru Usman didn't get enough credit for taking this fight less than 2.5 months after his last. Not the norm for a champ of his caliber these days. Actually, opposite of that, Ariel Helwani. Dana White wants him fighting like, whoa. So, don't know that I sign off on that. But let's do this. Hey, this cheers goes on. What's up, Kevin Martinez? It's a friend of the show, one Adam Woods. Thank you so much for giving us some love and sharing this with friends to go and check out and watch. I want to say you were the person who transcribed all the things that Rose was saying about Zhang Li. So she probably didn't say that in an interview. You probably just made it up. Cheers to you. Oh, did it really? What's up, Kay? Well, lots of drunk Floridians feeling their feels for Cuban or Street Jesus. Jorge Masvidal getting all of the cheers. And it does seem suspicious, though, that Masvidal is getting this rematch when we really haven't seen him do anything since the last fight. So that is a very strange occurrence, but, you know, at this point, why the fuck not? Kay says, this card is crazy. It absolutely is. Lots of drama, lots of intrigue. And yet, it's a train wreck. It's one of those things where I can't take my eyes off of it. We definitely watched Chris Weidman have the weirdest amount of karma. I guess this begs the question, did Anderson Silva get a voodoo doll and start pitting it and being like, it's normal? It's normal? It's normal. I guess that's my question. I don't really know. I don't know how you guys feel. Yeah, the last fight for Jorge Masvidal was the last minute, quote unquote, replacement fight that he did for Kamaru Usman. That was back in July of 2020. Before that, wins over Nate Diaz. Boo. Ben Askren. Yay. Actually, you know what? That knockout of Ben Askren, that's what solidified this. I'll give him the good karma credit points that he needs for that. And of course, a win over Darren Till, a knockout over him. But he's got losses to Stephen Thompson, Damian Maia, Lorenz Larkin, Benson Henderson, which is absurd if you think about that as well. So to see the journey of the past few years of one Jorge Masvidal and thinking, I mean, does he really deserve this fight? No. Is it something to do? Yes. And that's kind of where we're at. So we're going to wait for the boos to subside for one Manny Usman. (18-1). Think about that. And I need to refresh my memory on who his loss was to. That loss happened at the very beginning of his career. It was a submission, rear naked choke finish back in Florida, of all places. And that was back in 2013 against Jose Caceres. Since then, straight win streak. Wins over recently Gilbert Burns, Jorge, Colby, Tyron, Rafael Dos Anjos, Damian Maia, and more. But those are impressive names to have dominant performances over. So we'll see what's going on. We are now at the main event. Masvidal looking very, very focused. Usman not even making eye contact, choosing to kind of stretch himself out a little bit. Masvidal with hands behind back. Very typical for both of these gentlemen, actually. And the person who was holding Masvidal's belt, the baddest motherfucker belt, was oddly behind one Usman there. Strange positioning. Ben Folks says, it's been a crazy night, so now what? Don't put that on us, Ben. We've seen some weird-ass shit. A lot of people are trying to make a lot of this full fight camp. Anybody who's anybody knows that when Masvidal got the call for that fight, he said that he was just taking it on a few weeks' notice. When in actuality, all of us knew he was preparing to actually be the alternate. What is up, Vic? So there's going to be a lot of people probably really angry when Usman, if he does get Masvidal up to the cage, which if this fight does go for a bit, is almost an assured aspect of the fight. Stop saying armbar, kids. It's not going to happen. If it does, it'll be interesting. Good 1-2 there by Usman, who does a nice little feint as if he's going to go for a takedown, goes to the body. And Masvidal, too busy just reacting to it to actually get anything off back. Are you asking about Masvidal thinking he's in the WWE? That is kind of his theatrical approach. It's part of the reason why we do enjoy him. Goes to the body over on Usman. Doesn't really look at all like it registers with him. Usman ducks down underneath. I think that's a very strange strategy. I would tell you this, though. If you look at the last fight, one of the most impressive weapons in Usman's arsenal was that jab. And now he's utilizing that jab, and he keeps ducking down to kind of get this overhand right. You got Masvidal coming in with a kick. The one thing we did say on the show is, okay, so let's assume something happens here and Masvidal wins. It throws the entire division into disarray. So, could happen. We'll see. It's very interesting, though. Masvidal did connect a couple times there. Good knee, but Usman catches him. He's already got the back. Masvidal very quickly starting to scramble here. He might be able to pull him into guard, and Masvidal tries to close the guard and starts getting in some strikes, but they are getting neutralized by Kamaru Usman. And the audience is booing because he just didn't get knocked out by that. I don't really know anything for that. Florida man gonna Florida. I guess this is a good over-under to figure out, like, what kind of crime is going to happen as a result of this UFC. Like, who from this UFC is going to commit a Florida man this evening? Great elbows from Masvidal underneath, and the audience comes back alive because they love the violence. And I see a Garcia grip quotation here that says, because it's Florida. That's pretty much all we need here, kids. Both of these gents trying to get some strikes off, but actually, I mean, Jorge Masvidal might be getting the better from this position at the very least. I would not suggest, these are vicious elbows, but Usman not really deterred too much. He's now going to push him right up against the cage. This is reminiscent of the very first fight that we saw between the two of these guys, where Usman just continued to wail on him from here. And it looked like he was going to try and drag him down, but Masvidal trying to maintain his composure here, having a hard time keeping his balance upright continuously. Now he's just peppering him with a few shots. Usman might be able to trip him, and does. Gets a few shots from the back, and it does look like Masvidal is really trying to protect himself from the choke. He stands back up. The audience now starting to cheer massively just because he did some basic jiu-jitsu to get back and stand up. Now, I bet you, nice right hand there by Usman. And Masvidal comes to kick the inside leg, goes back to the body with a few of these jabs, comes over with the overhand right, and it looks almost like Usman is wilding out with some of these punches. The form is a little odd in terms of how we see him. It's a very strange game plan that he has here. Every time, like, charging in, keeping his hands lowered, as he just tries to get this knockout punch. It's like he's really putting a lot into that. I'm very curious as to why that is. But we'll see. It is. His striking has worked for him before. Masvidal knows that that's his thing, and Masvidal comes in with the flying knee. It just gets a little neutralized, but I think that's got to start taking a toll on Usman after a certain point. What's up, Cal Royale? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us right now. That's the end of the very first round. What is up, Arangonokulis? Masvidal looking like he is being charged up by the crowd like Superman going up to the sun. And his corner telling him take some deep, deep breaths. I don't know exactly. Is that a G that is carved into his hair? Or is that just the shape? It's just the braids, right? Okay. So it doesn't look like they are informing him, don't let him get to your back. They're going to see him take him down. Some of the folks in the Twitter sphere are saying 10-9 for Usman. I would probably have to agree with the takedowns, the control. But we'll have to see how it goes in the second round. And don't forget, oh, there's Colby, who's wearing a camouflage jacket. But you can't camouflage douchebag. So there is that. All right, round number 2 of 5. I wonder if Masvidal feels more confidence after that first round. Now they're starting to talk about the leg kicks of Masvidal, at least in terms of what might be, I think, Din Thomas. Usman is still a negative 400 favorite at this current juncture. A nice inside leg kick from Masvidal, who is very much focusing on it. And Ben Folk says, first round Usman. And it's really not debatable. I mean, you talk to this crowd. Good kick. And the crowd, you know, it's kind of weird because one thing that we didn't really miss about crowds was them chanting out stupid shit. It was kind of wonderful to have them. Again with the jabs here. Talked about this. Now, Usman getting an idea of, okay, if I Oh! No resurrections this time. Street Jesus is knocked out. Let's say a few things right now. And it looks like Masvidal is still having trouble getting up. I want to go ahead and encapsulate this. You're getting over here and you're seeing Colby Covington saying that he wants to get a shot at him. But, like, look at what you just saw here tonight. Usman comes over and is high-fiving the crowd. And it looks like they haven't quite made eye contact with him and Colby, but I would assume him walking out around the cage, that's the exact kind of weird coincidence you would see. Oh, wait. Huh. I wonder if they'll see each other. As Ben Folk says, my goodness, Usman just punched the liquids out of Masvidal's face. Yes. Oh, and he's still hurt. Rich saying, whoa. Whoa, indeed. Well, let's review a few things. Remember when we said, okay, Masvidal didn't really deserve this shot, but it just seemed like one that would make a lot of money. It probably did. What's up, David? 87. Looks like they're squashing their beef. A lot of mutual respect, I guess Anik is saying. Whatever. Let's say this. So, what's up, Coffee and Kimoras? Ooh! It's so good. Like, show it again. I'll watch this one on day's end. This one's fine. I'm not watching the Chris Weidman anymore. Other angle. Oh. Okay. Where do we say this? He is out cold. I mean, Joe, I know you're saying he's trying to get up. I think he's just literally suspended in air. Like, he tried to get up and then he just couldn't move anymore. No bueno. Good night. Okay. They're gonna show the reaction. See again, roller coaster, photo camera. You play it up. That's what happens here. This is a weird ass camera that we do. Let's say this. Street Jesus getting knocked out. I see a note here from Jared saying, damn. Well, Jared, you were half right. So you do get that going on. And Usman celebrating with his daughter. That's very cute. And it says, I thought Masvidal said Usman doesn't hit hard. He did say that after the last fight. There was a bunch of connotations that were given about the fact that, you know, Masvidal didn't have a full camp the last time. And they're talking about this time, oh, you know, let's see how this goes. But the one thing that Usman said that stuck out to me is this. Usman said, thanks, babe. My wife is confirming that, yes, wife is a knockout of Usman. Usman was saying in an interview earlier this week that he wanted to have a definitive end to this chapter. He wanted to get this fight. He was basically giving Masvidal the opportunity to fight him so that he could actually have a definitive finish. Not like the last time where there's a decision. No questions. Nothing. Tonight, we got that. And literally no qualms. Oh, no. Don't cut away from that. You can't cut away from putting it on the, like, family member. That's adorable. And don't boo him. He gave you a great knockout, you dorks. She's adorable. So, Joe Rogan is saying a lot of people were feeling that if you were going to beat Masvidal, it was going to be through your wrestling. But, girl, you knocked him out. I mean, I don't think you boo somebody who gets a definitive knockout like that. That just doesn't feel right. And he's giving respect in part to one Cameron Usman. He's thanking him. So I think he's saying now at this point that he's thanking Jorge for helping him make him a better fighter. Oh, he's bringing the daughter over. It's so cute. Eek! So good. It says, I'm just here to say, holy shit! Yeah, that's very welcome, sir. Legitimately, feel free to drop in anytime we do one of these to come in and just say, holy shit. We do holy shit chants all the time. Usman is saying now he is the pound for pound best fighter on the planet. Also, here's my daughter. So, I mean, it's being really respectful, and I think that they are coming around to him. And he's saying, this is my dad. I mean, I was going to be really pissed if he was going to be like, drive home safe, and they go, boo! I'll fucking DUI if I want to, Usman. Well, we got to cheers him, so we'll do that in a second. Rogan's now talking with Masvidal. I think probably to try and send the home, like the crowd home happy. And he's saying, you know, he's never been knocked out, but it was right in front of his friends and family in his home state. And he said, you know, I thought we were going to wrestle more and I was ready for it. But he had my number tonight. So he's just saying to his kids, I'm fine. Thank you to everybody who came out tonight. So he's talking about his journey, but if you really do think about it, his journey started with like Kimbo Slice out in the streets, getting into fights. And yet, when he talks about this is where he's at, it's talking about headlining UFC events, getting to fight for UFC titles, having massive pay-per-view numbers, selling a belt called the baddest motherfucker belt. It's still kind of bullshit. And in fact, that's more the UFC's fault, if we're being honest. But a bad motherfucker belt from the UFC, and I kid you not, still costs $850. Why would you buy that? Because you hate money. Only reason why. Anyway, look, kids, I want to go watch Mortal Kombat. So I'm going to do this real quick. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll be back for more later this week. I don't know when, but later at some point. And I very much appreciate y'all for always coming in, supporting us, and watching this show. Few reminders. 1, give us some love on all of these different channels. Go to all of them. Follow us at Grappling Hour on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Periscope. I don't think that exists, but Twitter, Twitch, and of course on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. Give us a 5-star review. It does mean a big thing. You're saying Submission Underground tomorrow. It's not looking likely for that one. Here's why. We're going to probably take tomorrow off, and then I think we're going to return for the next Submission Underground. They have my undying love, but I'm going to take this one off. So, I may just kind of say hello and put something on the social medias for the Verbal Tap Cast or the Grappling Hour pages. But we're going to take this one off, kids, and I appreciate you for asking. But we'll be on the next one. And again, we'll return with another fight companion very, very soon. In the meantime, you kids enjoy yourselves. Catch the next episode of Verbal Tap. We will have our good friend Gabe Green coming to find out if he beat Kevin or if Kevin beat him. Who knows? You got to find out by tuning in. It's been a pleasure chatting with you all night. My name is Rafa Esparza. It's been a great day for grappling. We'll see you back on the mats. Eventually.